My favorite time in Korea actually at this festival. 이 친구들이 가족이에요. 가족을 한국에서. Howdy everybody. My name's Yui and I'm from Houston, Texas. I moved here to Suwon about 4 months ago. The MAC program, I knew I was really interested into it because the coffee meetups and everything are great, they're plentiful, but the MAC program, I don't feel like there's a lot like it. That was a really like hands-on practical experience, being able to use the phrases kind of naturally. So it feels like I have like a whole family with me and then we can just kind of experience it together. Because I had a lot of Korean people and other foreigners to speak and do it with, so it made the experience really enjoyable. It gives you a good environment to practice Korean, pretty natural experience. Harry is always telling me like, when you try saying this in Korean, can you say this in English, and do it for both like the Korean people and the foreigners. So it ends up being like a pretty wholesome experience. So Mac's Learn Apply Circle approach begins with the online classes. First, we learn the Korean vocabulary during the week, and then when we go to the actual class on Friday or Saturday, we get to actually apply and use it in action with other people. I do really prefer to have more time to just practically use my Korean that I'm learning, and so for me, this style works really well because I'm spending my 2 hours out with the Korean people to just practice what I'm learning so that I can really memorize and get used to it and not have to think about it, and then it becomes natural. Lastly, after we finish the activity, we have some questions about the activity or about the Korean grammar, then we'll ask Andrew, ask Harry, and we get to improve our Korean based on the feedback that we get. So the entire Learn, Apply, Improve cycle is really effective for me because that's already how I like to learn Korean. Andrew makes Gwangyo Global Neighbors entirely like a family, community connections based group. So from day one of me going into the MAC program, then I already started to feel that kind of atmosphere, and by the time that we had done our second or third event, I felt really pretty well connected to other members that I had never met before. I had a housewarming party and I had people show up and going for drinks or noraebang or whatever we did. Like, I always feel like these are very good long-term lasting friendships that I can make here. When I talk to other Koreans sometimes, especially the Koreans who don't know any English, it's really scary because you don't have English to fall back on, and sometimes like they're just not used to speaking to foreigners, so it can be a kind of intimidating situation. When I'm here with the MAC program, everyone is really in it together. The Koreans are learning English. We're kind of learning the same phrases and the same ideas. So it feels like a more shared learning experience. Like, I don't feel so scared because I know that we're all in it together and we're all trying, like we're all struggling together, so it makes it better. We were playing board games and we had the experience of learning Yunori, which is this Korean traditional board game. And it kind of got me into the feeling of like, oh, this is what it's like to be a kid and go over for meeting it with my family and playing it together. I feel like I learned something new about the culture every week. I think personally that if you are someone who has been learning Korean, but you find it really difficult to talk to other Koreans, you feel like there's not enough structure, there's not enough support for you to do it, then this is my personal recommendation for you. This program will let you be able to experience it in real time. You feel safe when you're here. You know that everyone is just trying to help each other learn together. So this really helped me with that, and I think it will do the same for others. I came to Korea for 2 reasons. I came to learn about Korean culture, and I came to make Korean friends. In my opinion, the best way to make Korean friends is to learn the language. It's that simple. If I learn the language deeper, then I can talk to more Korean people and be able to share more experiences together. MAC is able to kind of 2 birds with 1 stone sort of situation for me. So absolutely, it's made my times really enjoyable here. MAC is language learning as a family, because every week I see these same friends. We strengthen our connection together, it makes us feel like family, and it makes me feel like home. So yeah, kind of family oriented language learning.